Welcome to another episode of Explore. It is time for our quarterly podcast once again with Chris Whetzel of Weimer Automotive. Chris, how was the holiday season?
It's been good. How about you? Did you have a good?
Yeah, I had a really good one. I enjoyed this snow. I know some people don't. I'm a snow lover.
I was a snow lover until I got in the car business. Then, you got to take these sponges on a stick and clean off 100-some cars,
Yeah.
But, no, I still love the snow. It's definitely a challenge sometimes working around it. But we had a good crew. I want to brag on my guys here real quick. We actually had a volunteer crew come in on Sunday on their day off, and we got all the lot plowed and cleaned all the cars off and had that done, ready for business on Monday morning. So shout out to all my employees here and for jumping in, and Rodney Weiss brought his side-by-side up with a blade, and it was a good time.
It's a big parking lot to have to plow.
Big parking lot, yeah.
So do you move the cars out and plow?
Yeah. Every car on the lot was moved. Now you know how large my showroom is. It's not near as large as the ones on each side of me. This building was built a little different, but I had 9 cars in my little showroom out there.
Wow.
Yeah, we had them. JR, we had them inches apart, parked, squeezed in there. I have a picture. I was going to upload it. I haven't got to do that yet, but it was amazing. I think Rodney had 14 or 15 in his showroom. We jam them in the shop. Wisdom.
Yeah.
A car inside doesn't need pushed off afterwards, so gives us room. But anything that's outside, which was still a pile of cars, we had to clean off manually. But hey, it was pretty.
Yeah, so for every person that loves the snow, there's 10 out there that just dread it.
Yeah, I have an uncle that I used to always talk when I was in high school. He was a construction guy, and I would always talk to him about, hey, boy, I love snow. And he was like, you will until you have to work in it. Yeah. And then it changes a little bit. But I'm still a snow lover, too. I can't help it. It's just something kind of magical about when it snows and all that good stuff. But, yeah, so great holiday time. Had a great close to 2023. And I think we ended up doing close to 30 out of the one store here. I think campus-wide we were 60 or 70 or so that month. So pretty good year-end close for us. And now it's the new year, 2024.
Who can believe it?
I was just thinking the other day, I still remember the Y2K.
Y2K.
Remember that?
I remember that, yes.
I mean, didn't think any of us would live to see.
Oh, jeez. 24 years later, that was the end of the world. That's what they said. All the computers are going to crash. And,
yep. I remember it. That was something else. It's just hard to believe it. 2024 is just getting kind of weird to think.
The fact that we remember 24 years ago means that we're both old.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
I got 1 year left in my 40s. I turned 49 there Christmas Eve. So I got 1 year left in my 40s. I got to do something with it here.
I've already hit my 50s and passed
Did you really?
it. Yeah.
I thought you were younger than I was.
No.
Yeah, and that's not even flattery. I really thought you were younger than I was. We have the same barber, though.
Yes.
So,
yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we're rolling in, new year, ready to go. Just sales staff is excited. We've had a good start to the year. So obviously, Ford has been a little slower rolling out 2024 models. Some of the other manufacturers, Chevrolet, GMC, certainly Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, have had 24s on the lot for a while. When it comes to like F-150s and things like that, we still have some 23s waiting on the 24s, which are in transit. So we're doing a flash sale. I just made a graphic a while ago, posted it on our Facebook page. And if you haven't liked our Weimer Ford Facebook page, please do that. And then everybody can keep up to date on all of our, because daily I'm posting a daily special. And so we're doing a flash sale for January, doing invoice pricing on 2023s, and let's say Super Duty. Super Duty invoice pricing will save you about $4,000. So we're doing invoice pricing, plus there's some rebates. So it's invoice pricing with the rebate on top. I have one F-150 I'm getting ready to post today. It'll be $6,000 off MSRP.
That's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a brand new truck. I mean, it's a 2023 model, but it's still a brand new truck. So be on the lookout for that. But we're running a flash sale all the month of January and just working every deal we can to make room on the lot for the 24s that'll be coming in. So it's a good time of year to buy, that's for sure. Everybody kind of thinks of December, that's the month to buy, and then we'll kind of wait till summer and all that. But January is always a good month to buy because everybody's trying to get the model year out. So
yeah, and if you accidentally were plowing your your own driveway and dinged your vehicle, it's a great time to upgrade.
yeah, now's the time. We have a good body.
I did that once. Got a little too close, couldn't stop.
Right.
I was like,
Oh my goodness. It happens though. It happens to us out here. I mean, you got to be careful, I guess, I lose my sense of thought though. I don't lose it. I just have it going too many different directions at a time. And, you know that feeling. You be driving home, you're like, I don't remember the last 3 miles because I was thinking about something else, kind of one of those deals, but it definitely happens. But yeah, now is definitely a time. We just made a deal a while ago, great trade-in price for a gentleman that came up, and I got him in a vehicle with, and here's something else. This month also, Ford, on most of our vehicles on the lot, new ones, Ford has 1.9, 2.9, and 3.9. 36, 48, 60 months. And if you go to like 72 months, it's still like a 4.9. Now, as you know, the average automobile rate, I know in December, the average rate for automobile lending was around 9.49.
Yeah. Now, so that's not bad.
That's good rates if you get a 1.9, 2.9, or 3.9. So, and all that goes along with it. Those are all stackable rebates. So you might get $1,500 off. I know F-150 is $1,500 off. You get a special APR, and then I'm going to sell it to you at invoice pricing. So, I mean, I can't stress enough that definitely this is the month to come down and buy. So,
do you have any expeditions?
I have 2 coming. 2 on the way.
24 or 23s?
These should be 24s coming
24s.
in. Yeah. Beautiful Maxes. You have a Max, right? Or is yours a...
I can't even remember what I had.
I can't remember either. Sold too many cars since.
Yeah.
It's our age showing.
Yeah.
So, but at any rate, I have 2 coming in. They're going to be really nice. They're both limited model trim levels, so going to be nice vehicles, that's for sure. We were talking here before we started the broadcast, but I shouldn't say broadcast, should I? Podcast. Is that the correct term?
Yeah,
broadcast sounds so archaic. I think.
It does.
Yeah, so podcast. Before we started this, whatever you're watching now, I was talking to you about inventory. Used inventory is hard to come by right now, and I watch the auctions every day. I'm literally driving by people's houses. If I see a car in the yard, so don't be weirded out if I knock on your door and you have a car for sale. I've been stopping making people offers on cars. We are buying inventory every single day. So you do not have to buy anything from Weimer Ford, Weimer Chevy, Weimer CDJR. But if you want to come in and get rid of your vehicle, come in and let us give you an offer. We'll make you a fair offer on it. And the beautiful thing about it is, if you've ever had to sell a car out of your front yard, there's usually about 20 people that's going to say they're coming to look at it that won't. You're going to make time to show it, and they won't show up. And just the national average and things like that, when you look at how many people it takes, how many leads it takes to actually close the deal, and how many people. So a lot of times it is a hassle to sell. And so people don't want to do that. Everybody's lowballing them and things like that.
I like the people that, hey, can you come down on that? Can I give you two goats and a piece of cheese?
Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm going to give you a chicken, and a bologna sandwich. But you go through all that hassle here. And I'm not saying we can get everybody to the price they want, but I will say that we'll make it a fair offer. We'll back it up with all the book values and show you our book values and show you everything. I'll make you a fair offer, and then the hassle's done at that point. And we'll cut a check, and you're ready.
And what's happened with the used car market since the last time we talked? We were under the strike, which finally got straightened out. Has the used car market kind of leveled out back to where it was, or
no? I'm not sure in the next few years we'll see it back to where it was, honestly. And I'm thinking, you know how gas prices can jump overnight, but take a year to come back down. Same way with interest rates. It seems like they go up quicker than they come down. But it's the same way with this used market. But I will say it's been kind of volatile lately. I used to be able to give someone an appraisal for their vehicle and let you go and say I'll hold that for 30 days. I'm pretty much 7 days because I could be, cheating you or myself. by holding, an offer, because the market does fluctuate, and it fluctuates so quick. The market is so responsive right now. It's, it used to be, it took a while for things to kind of trend out.
I think everyone's on edge.
Yeah,
and that's why you see the quick knee-jerk reactions where when everyone was steady was just like a slow climb or slow drop or
right. But it is a lot more predictable, I will say, now than it was the last time we spoke. So, but it's still up. I mean, it's still up from what it was. So
it's a good time to trade, or not even trade in a vehicle, just sell the vehicle.
Hey, I approached a guy on Marketplace the other day, and basically, I need the VIN number to appraise the vehicle. And so we were talking back and forth, and I was like, don't think I'm weird. I'm not creeping on you, but I did see you had, and I'm buying inventory. And I actually offered him $750 more than what he was asking. And so to do that, because I'm not going to cheat somebody out of, the fair market value of their car. And so I offered him $750 more. We were able to close the deal. He was like, wow. Okay, I'd just come to you guys if I knew that.
Yeah.
So I'm literally going through my Facebook every single day on Marketplace looking for local cars to grab a hold of. So if you're watching this and you got that extra car sitting out there and you're like, well, I'm paying insurance on it and we don't drive it anymore, bring it down. Let me make you an offer. If it's reasonable miles, and reasonable these days with the change of, and I'm taking a side trail, but with the change of synthetic oil that everyone's using now. We're seeing cars that are daily drivers coming in here with almost 300,000 miles, and not a thing wrong with them. It's really increased the lifespan of a car. So your car has 100, 110,000, bring it down. 120,000, bring it down. Let me look at it.
I love the synthetic oil.
Oh, yes. Well, our techs
for me, I just hate changing the dissolvent.
Right. Yeah, and I had a guy in here the other day said Toyota, now don't hold this as gospel, but the consumer was telling me that they have a Toyota and that they had just went to 10,000 mile oil changes because of how good the oil is.
That's nice.
Yeah, I would like that myself.
Yeah.
I'd probably do that anyway sometimes.
Yeah. I don't mind paying the extra just because of the hassle of having to go in, because it doesn't take long to put on 2,000 miles anymore. 2,000 miles used to be, that was a lot of driving.
Yeah.
2,000 miles, for my brother, 2,000 miles in a week.
Exactly,
is short,
Yeah, we spoke with him not long ago, and I could not believe the mileage that he puts on a vehicle. Well, you too. The summertime, I can't imagine.
The summertime,
I'm
all over the place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can't imagine vehicles. In fact, I'm sitting here with half my brain thinking, I wonder how many miles you do have on yours right now since I sold it to you. So, yeah, it doesn't take long these days. We're busy. everybody's running around. And in this area, we'll pop to Winchester like nothing.
Yeah.
And so, but people with travel ball, I know my sister and my niece plays travel ball, so it's a lot of miles. But at any rate, you got a vehicle with 100, 110, 120,000. Bring it down. Let me give you a price for it. If you got a vehicle with 5,000, doesn't matter. Bring it down. I'll make a fair offer, and if we can't come to terms, I understand.
And while you're here, you might want to look at the new vehicles that are on the flash sale just in case.
Right. Well, that would be my intention as well, is to point you towards a great deal, that's for sure. We are looking for inventory, though, and I was on the little Cars with Chris show that we have on WLD twice a week, and I was on there speaking this morning about the same thing about we're buying inventory, and this just gives us another platform to be able to get that word out. I know the last time we had good viewers on the podcast, so at any rate, we are buying. We have the flash sale going on, as always, parts, service, detailing. We've got everything going. Rental, a lot of people don't realize we do run a rental department.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't realize with our parts department, I think people think of factory or dealership rather, parts departments as, okay, if I lose my key and I can't get one cut, go to Ford. Well, we'll also sell you oil filters. We have great quality supplies back here that are made for Ford. You might be able to get on Amazon and grab a part for your car, but when it doesn't work, and it's one of the non-returnables because you have it greasy now, and it doesn't work, and we have that a lot. I have a lot of people come in here, I got this off Amazon, thought I could save a couple $100, and they just throw their money away. So people think of us as just a specialty place to get parts. We'll sell you a case of oil. We'll sell you oil. If you're one of the backyard guys and you do your own oil changes, we'll sell you the oil and the filter and all that and make you a good deal on it. So our parts department, It's just like any parts store. You can walk off the street and buy anything for your Ford product, Chevrolet, GMC, all the Chrysler stuff. So we can hook you up there. Wiper blades. I had to replace my wiper blades yesterday, because it seems for me when mine go bad, it's never above my view line.
It's right
Isn't
there.
it?
It is, yes.
Well, I'm almost wondering if there's not a conspiracy to that.
I'm wondering, yeah.
Do they weaken these things right at the view line? So I'm kind of wondering about that myself, but it's always right at my view line. I can't stand that.
Mine froze the other day, right at the view line. I've been out, then I'm,
Yep.
banging it off, and I'm like, yeah, right there. It couldn't be the bottom top.
I bet your heel was interesting the other day.
It was, and I came off of it. I'm one of those people that when it snows, that's the time you go off. Everyone's like, stay inside. I'm like, Justin, can we go do something?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's beautiful. I love to be out in it. I really do. I love to be out in it. And, of course, when we came down here, I was going back to my teenage years because, you first start driving, you find that parking lot where you can kind of turn a few. Well, we have 12 acres of asphalt here.
Yeah.
And it was all no cars on it. And when I pulled in, that temptation to and I was like, no, I'm going to hold off here because at my age, maybe I'll lapse in judgment and hit a pole or something. But it was very tempting. But yeah, it's great to be out in.
Yeah, I love it because I was just like, hey, we have 4-wheel drive now, honey.
Yeah.
But
they do a good
ice
job
I'm
there.
worried about.
The guys up there in the development do a good job.
Yeah, they do.
Of keeping that road clear, yeah, for sure.
So we've got flash sale, 2023s, must go, brand new vehicles, just not the 24 model.
Right.
Can get those in with the stackable rebates.
Absolutely.
Low interest. So that's nice. I mean, that's real nice. I mean, if you can do 1.5, would you say 1.2 or 1.5?
1.9.
1.9.
Yeah.
If you can do 1.9 and do the 36 months,
right,
save yourself some money. And then if you just are like, I got to get rid of this vehicle and no one is buying it, bring it down.
Absolutely.
Let Weimer look at it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've done it before, and I just gave an example a while ago. If you're low on your asking price, I'll let you know. I mean, I'm not going to try to rip somebody off. If you're low, I'll tell you. I'll say right here, and I'll show everyone the book value. So I lay out the KBB, lay out the auction numbers, the Manheim numbers, all that, the black book. We have every trade appraisal formula that you can think of in a system out here, and I'll show you all the numbers, make sure you understand, here's why I'm offering what we are. If you're low on the car, I'll let you know, here's my offer. So you don't even have to tell me what you're asking when you come through the door, just let me hit you with a value. So I don't play that number game. your car's worth what it's worth.
Yeah.
So we can do that route, but love to pick up some local inventory, because that's that term too, that local. Everyone says, is that a local trade?
Yeah.
Well, it's local. It's right here on my lot, so it's local, that kind of thing. But no, everybody wants to know where it came from and the history. And so it helps me to resell the car when I can say, hey, J.R. Murray owned that thing. I know him personally. I know he serviced with us. And so buying local helps me out too. And, hopefully we come to terms and buy a bunch of vehicles this month. So.
Pool models. They're pool miles. That's what mine is. Yep. Back and forth to the pool every summer.
There you go. There you go. Absolutely.
Okay, so you know what? One thing, I know it's past the event, but did you get to do your Christmas thing that you do every year for the kids?
We did not this year. We did not. There was a couple things logistically we couldn't get worked out and time-wise. Hopefully we'll be back on that next year. We did a couple things we didn't advertise and gave to a few organizations and helped out. Didn't do the official event. We still helped, but not in the official way that we normally did. But we're able to do that. Hopefully we can get that back on track next year, though. And I'm glad you brought up that point, because I was just in a meeting last evening till late with our ownership. And one of the things for 2024 that our owners want to do is we just wanted to make sure that we're an integral part of the community. And sometimes business, the car business has been crazy, and it's just been up and down. But we want to make sure that we're in the community, and so you'll see us in the community. We were platinum sponsors this year for the tailgating event for the football games down here. Yeah. We were the like I said, the official sponsor of the tailgating, and I never got down there once. There was free food for me being a sponsor, and can you believe it, this chubby boy never got down there one time to actually take advantage of that. So we want to be in the community helping out, and here's another way, with the buying the cars and everything, is if we can save you some hassle, And, if you have an offer on it, and if I give you an offer you don't think it's fair, and someone else gives you an offer, come back, let's talk. You're local, let's figure it out. But we want to help out the local community. And it's really a blessing, honestly. We're fortunate, however you would term it. But it is amazing to have a dealership of this size in a county of this size.
Yeah.
And, this is 12 acres of cars here. We have all the domestic manufacturers pretty much sitting right here in a town of less than 4,000 people, in a county of around 14,000 people. So I don't think people realize how big of a deal it is that you don't have to drive. And I say all the time, we want you to come here not just because we're local. I want you to come here because we're going to give you the best buying experience you've ever had. I'm not going to ask someone just because we're local, hey, come. I do believe in shopping local and spending my money local, but I also want an experience. And if I come spend this kind of money,
yeah,
I want a good experience, daggone it, before I leave. And we're going to give you the best buying experience ever. And so we want to make it not just, hey, these are the local guys, but we want to make it, hey, that's where I get the best deals, and that's where I get my best buying experience. So.
Okay, so come on down, see the salespeople here at Weimer. Let them buy your vehicle, hook you up with a new one.
Right.
I might have to talk to you off air about these 24 expeditions coming in.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. Well, everyone, kind of short and sweet, but we hit the points.
We did.
So you need to come down, get that vehicle that you just want to sell, and you're like, God, I just can't get anyone to bite on it, and you don't want to have two goats and a piece of cheese.
Right.
Come down and check them out, and they'll give you a fair deal on it, and then maybe hook you up with a new one.
Absolutely.
Okay, everyone. Chris Whetzel, Weimer Automotive, J.R. Murray, Explore. Check us out.